A friend of mine is mourning several members of her family who died of the coronavirus. They're all black. The white side of her family has emerged relatively unscathed from our pandemic. I find myself asking why. Today, this Sunday, is Pentecost, a day that we remember the Holy Spirit, the birth of the church, flames dancing on the heads of the disciples, the apostles being able to communicate in many different languages so all could hear the good news of the gospel. But instead, flames are burning in our streets. The gospel message seems to have been lost. And I find myself asking why. Why are white men who storm state houses armed with military-style weapons called good people? While multiracial, multigendered crowds armed, if with anything at all, with only rocks and bottles, called thugs, and met with military-style police tactics? Why do some people find it okay for a white man to kneel on the neck of a black man, but are distressed when a black man kneels on the grass of a football field? Why is a white man who stands his ground against an unarmed black man in a public place seen as protecting himself, while a black man who shoots an armed white man invading his apartment at night, charged with attempted murder? Why didn't the Civil War bring true freedom? Why didn't the Civil Rights Movement bring lasting justice? Why do we live in a Groundhog Day where police kill an unarmed black man, suffer no consequences, public rage boils over, there are marches in the street, there are riots in the street? It all simmers down. We talk about healing, we talk about justice, and then a few months later, it happens again. Why is it so easy for the Church of Jesus Christ to remain silent? Why is it so hard for us to speak up, to stand up, to have faith in the power of Jesus Christ to bring about through us the world promised to us? Why do we, white Christian Americans, find it so easy to sweep this under the rug, to pretend it's not our problem, to pretend it doesn't exist? Our sin has drenched the earth in blood, but we continue as we have been. I prayed that last Sunday as part of our Memorial Day service out in the parking lot. It seems even more poignant now. I keep praying it until we, white Christian America, those who can freely jog through a neighborhood, who can stand our ground without consequences, who can birdwatch without fear, who can freely breathe, until we confess our sin of racism, until we name it, face it, own it, and seek forgiveness from it will be stuck in Groundhog Day. Our sin will continue to drench the earth with the blood of our neighbors. Lord, Lord, have mercy on us. Lord, have mercy on our nation. Lord, have mercy on your church. Lord, have mercy on our souls. And may the Lord walk the streets of our country, walk the streets of our city. May the Lord walk in the midst of the protesters. May the Lord put a restraining hand on those who seek violence, both in the streets and against them. May the Lord stand with the families of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Breonna Taylor. May the Lord forgive and heal his church so we can hear the voices long silenced, proclaim the truth we've been given, work for justice, promote healing, and walk with humility alongside our oppressed neighbors until they too can breathe. On this Pentecost, those are my questions. This is my prayer. Amen.